Hello. I'm hungry. I already filmed one video. I'm hungry. My tea's getting cold. Hey, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, or if you haven't already and you would like to, please remember to like and subscribe. It was really helping out. It will really help out the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. It's only February and we're creeping up on 500, so that would be super fantastic if you could like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just jump into the video. We are going to be discussing my February shop your shelves. I don't like setting a full, like a firm TBR for every month because I mood read. Things come in for me to review throughout the month. I read through things and then I don't have anything to read. So I like to just kind of have like a list of things that I'm hopeful to read. I like to go through my bookshelves and find things I already own that I haven't read yet and prioritize those in addition to newer releases and books that I may purchase myself or have been sent by a publisher. So that's this little series, Shop Your Shelves, where I just every month I go around, I find a bunch of books that I already own or that are already here, and I add them to my TBR or my hopeful list, or just I put them on my cart as a place to go when I need a book to read. I can start there. If I don't feel like reading that book, anything from the cart, I go and I get something else. But it's not like a firm TBR. It's just the idea of going through and seeing what you already have and remembering what you already have and re-sparking that interest and love for the books you've already purchased. Again, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is it's only again if you watch the video that I think I'll probably put up after this, but I hurt my thumb through here. I have tendinitis. It's hard for me to do some things. It's getting better. Hopefully I'll be back to work like normal in a few days. I've had a cortisone shot. It's getting better, but I was doing my hair and without the brace, and that hurt my wrist. Oh, hurt here. My brace is back on. So let's start with the book I've already read for the month, and that is Leave the World Behind. I'm filming on February 2nd, and I read this yesterday because I've had way too much time at home because snow and this, so I can't work like normal. I've had snow days, which is a weird thing as a nurse, so here I am. So I read Leave the World Behind, which was phenomenal. If you haven't read this, read it. If you liked Station 11, read this. So good. Obviously, already read it, so that's that book. The other thing is what I'm reading right now, and this came out today. So this is a new release, and Tor.com graciously sent me this beautiful finished copy of it. And this is A History of What Comes Next, which I am absolutely loving. It's like sci-fi meets historical fiction. It's like this crazy good speculative fiction stuff. It's really good. It's really, really lovely. I think I'll read you what they say in the back. A darkly satirical first contact thriller as seen through the eyes of the women who make progress possible and the men who are determined to stop them. So, I mean, I know not a lot of people have heard of this book. That's what I kept hearing today with my post. Read it. Shut up and read it. It's on Hoopla too, so you can listen to it. And the audiobook is really good. Things I haven't finished from last month. I didn't even touch horror, so I'm going to try to finish that this month. At some point, if I don't finish it soon, like if I don't do it this month, I'm gonna have to start from the beginning because I'm gonna forget it. I'm still working my way through the Saga Compendium. I know that some people think that I should already be done with this, but I'm just savoring it because I'm really enjoying it. I still need to read Last Call, which I talked about last month. This is a true crime nonfiction from Celadon that Celadon sent me. It comes out in March, so I do have to get a review out this month, so I'll prioritize this month. I have Luster, which I still really want to read. I think one of my favorite things about doing the Shop Yourselves thing is I'm really crushing my book of the month books that have been lingering on my shelf and loving most of them. So I can't wait to read this, and it's on the shorter side, so I can definitely get this in and just like one day if I'm off and just love it. Our book club pick for the month, again, book of the month, is The Prophets. I've heard so many good things about this, and I cannot wait to read this and do the video and do the reading vlog for this for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep this one short because my January wrap-up is gonna be really long. So if I feel like I'm going quickly, if you feel like I'm going quickly, I kind of am. I'm going to be reading Throne of Glass this month because I read Assassin's Blade last month, and now I will truly enter the world of Throne of Glass and see how I like it. I have this just sneaking suspicion it's going to be, I'm gonna prefer it over ACOTAR. I don't know why, I just feel like this is gonna be more my speed. Read, finally, Isabel Wilkerson. I've been meaning to read this author. I have both of her books. I have the audiobook for this came in from Libby, and I think I have like 4 more days left on the hold, so this is going to get prioritized, but I have Cast, which is her newest. I'm super excited to read this because I've only heard really good things about her writing, and I cannot wait to dive into it and then maybe start her other one. Next month, we'll see. I have to complete the bonus book for TBR Lowdown, The Burning God, to complete the Poppy War trilogy. Really excited for this one. I'm enjoying this ride, and I'm glad that we're doing it with a bunch of people and there's a chat. If you are somewhere in the middle of the series, or if you want to catch up with us and you want to read The Burning Gods, let me know and I can add you to the chat group, because we do chat about the book, the series. There's a bunch of us. We are on book 3. Book 3 will be read this month, so if that's where you're at and you want to join us, please. Also not finished last month is The Eye of the World, which is so long. It's so long. I am 300 pages in, and the world building is so intricate that like it feels longer. I don't hate it. I've been listening and reading along. When I listen and read along, eventually I get into like this nice little groove and I'm vibing with the story and everything's great, but it's almost like there's too many details and I can't possibly remember everything, but I also enjoy it. So I'm gonna try to finish that this month. I'm gonna try. It's also the first book in like a new fantasy world, and those are always kind of the hardest because you're setting up so many things that like sometimes it's hard for your brain. Like you're not in the world yet. So usually like the next book or the book after that, like you're already invested in the world. You already know most of what's going on and it makes more sense. But like right now, that book is taking brain cells, but I don't hate it. I have a few new books that I want to read, and I think I have one arc as well. See, this is not as much backlist stuff as I would have wanted for the month, but I guess I got so many books, and there's so many good books coming out in February or came out today that I need to read them. So I have The Afterlife of a Party, which is this teenage paranormal romance thing. Can't wait. The Angel of Greenwood, or just Angel of Greenwood, which is about why is this town named just Tulsa Riots? I'm reading The Inside Flap. So this is about the Tulsa Riots. It's supposed to be phenomenal, and a few of us have gotten copies of this in my little like reading group. So we are planning to read this month. It's a good month for it. It is Black History Month. I read as diversely as I can every month, but it came out around then. We're gonna do it. Also, like, how flipping beautiful is this cover? It's gorgeous. Okay. 3 more I think, and then I'll be done with my hopefuls for the month. I really, for some reason, just am feeling drawn to this Master of One new fantasy, like YA fantasy that came out. I think it's a queer fantasy, and I'm kinda into it. Also, I have this like fancy edition from, what's it called? Bookish Box that's got like this cool cover on the inside. So I'm really excited about this. There's just something about this that I just want to read. And it's got like this cool art inside. And I just want to know. And I hope that it doesn't disappoint me like Kingdom of the Wicked. We're gonna find out. Because for some reason I was still getting bookish boxes for a little while, and this came and yeah. It says 6 Fae relics, 1 daring thief, the score of a lifetime, master of what. So I'm here for that. I do like a good heist. I do like a good queer book. We'll see. And then last but not least is This Close to Okay, which again, the publisher sent to me, Grand Central Publishing sent this to me. And this is like contemporary fiction that just, I didn't care when it was a book of the month. The little blurb they gave me wasn't enough. But this is just really about like 2 strangers who run into each other, and I think they end up having like coffee, and like one was trying to kill themselves or something, and just how this chance encounter changes their lives. And it just sounds so good, and I've heard only good things, and I'm really excited to read this. And this, The Giant Sack, is everything I plan to read this month, or I hope to read. Oh no, that's not true. The other thing is the book Glimpsed, which is a YA like fairy godmother kind of story that one of my friends read and got an ARC of and absolutely loved it. And when she was telling me about it, I was like, I want this. And then one of the blog tour groups that I use for book tours reached out about that Glimpsed, and I was like, they're like, do you want to do a review of this book? And I was like, heck yes. So I got my hands on a copy of it, and I'm really excited about it. So that's where we are. This is what we're doing this month. I don't even know how many books that is, but it's too many for a short month, but we'll see how we do. Since I'm stuck at home and I'm already gonna be 2 books in by the end of today, we might be okay. That's it. That's all I got. There's no more. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, if you've made it this far, leave a comment down below with the phrase, pardon my French, you know, because that's what my mug said. And I will say thank you, because I really appreciate you guys making it this far, and really, and just thank you for even being there in the first place and watching me ramble on about my books. If you haven't, or if you feel inclined, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever it may be, because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Thank you so much. Bye.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.